This video is sponsored by Moomoo. If you guys want 15 stocks, each up to $2,000, all you got to do is use my link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, deposit at least $100, and then if you don't like the platform, you could take out the $100 and keep the free stock. So with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into the video and talk about what in the world went on today. Today was an absolute bloodbath in the stock market yet again, and we actually got faked out completely. If you guys are watching the markets earlier in the day, let's pull it up. This is SPY, by the way. We ended up running after the statement came out, FOMC statement at 2 p.m., and really it was during the press conference Q&A. The markets were running. SPY was at about 389, almost 390, and look at how much of a trap that was. Unbelievable. This thing is now at 376 after the bell. It closed at 377. In other words, percentage-wise, get ready for this, guys. SPY's down 3.2%. That is a lot. We're talking in the span of, 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours, and in the same time period, triple Q, let's see this. This was at 294 almost. It is now at 282 after the bell. It is down over 4%. So talk about this, a change of events, guys. Talk about a crazy swing in prices. And look at the closing prices here. Triple Q went down 1.8% on the day. Russell went down 1.4%. S&P down 1.7%. And we had the Dow down roughly 1.7% as well. And surprisingly, the VIX only went up 3% on the day. Now the VIX is actually at a key level. Let's pull it up. VIX is at, let's pull it up here, 28. And you guys can see earlier in the day, the VIX was at 30. So we actually officially broke out of this, resistance, I guess you can say, on the VIX, which has been about 28 points since the end of August. And we ran up and pierced 30 points on the VIX. I mean, this is getting ugly, guys, and this could really start to get worse if we start, first of all, if SPY starts getting, triple Q starts getting to those levels that I mentioned many times days ago. We'll talk about them here in a second. VIX is going to get up to 35, in my opinion. So let's see what I was talking about, and especially if these levels break, right? So did I not say a couple days ago, SPY, low 370s? I was saying this yesterday and maybe even this morning, right? Now we're getting there, guys. Just like that, SPY's in the mid-370s after the bell. We're right by the lows, the double-bottom lows from the end of June here, early July, right around here at about 374, 373. If that point breaks, 362, the lows are right there. We're going to be taking the lows out, or at least testing them, in my opinion. And by the looks of it, come on, guys, this chart looks like it's going to get worse. There's no signs of a reversal at all to the upside. So SPY, it's getting awfully close to those lows. Triple Q as well. Let's pull it up. Triple Q with today's move obviously took the lows out from a couple of days ago. Now we're approaching the lows from July. Early July, it seems like late June, right around 277, 278, and that's a support coming up. And if that were to break, boom, just like that, triple Q is at the lows from a couple months ago. When was that? Middle of June. So, guys, the fake out today, I don't even know how many times I'm going to say that, but it was just unbelievable. The fake out, we started running up, boom, got rejected, down 3.5%, 4% in the past, in the last hour and a half, 2 hours of the day into the aftermarket. What a freaking day, guys. And let's see what's going on in the crypto market. The crypto market, last I checked, was less volatile, believe it or not. And by the way, if you are finding value in this video or at any time, any point during this video, hit that like button for me. It really helps me out overall in the algorithm. Yeah, look at this, guys. This is crazy. Bitcoin right now is only up. Only up. I was going to say only down. Well, it was down when I was prepping the video. Now it's up a little bit. It is up 0.1%. So Bitcoin really didn't participate at all in the sell-off today. At all. You can clearly see that right here. And it's kind of like on a tightrope. Bitcoin right now is on a tightrope above 18,500. Really, it's 18,500 to 18,800. It's on a tightrope. And if that point breaks, which by the looks of it, we do have a descending triangle here. Let me actually pull this up. Give me a second. We have a descending triangle. Let's be real here. So I believe we're going to break 18.5. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to break 18.5. If we break that point, it's going to take the lows out, or at least go down to the mid 17,000s to test the lows. That's what I'm seeing right now. This is it's not looking too great for the bulls. Now, if we do start getting a rip back into the mid 20,000s, all right, that's going to be reversal territory for the bulls. But come on, we're not anywhere near that. There's not any signs of that. So clearly the bears right now have the advantage. And if I pull up Ethereum, I actually have I looked at Ethereum today? Maybe earlier in the morning. But right now, yeah, Ethereum's not really participating in the sell-off either. It is red, unlike Bitcoin, which was up a little bit. It is red a little bit. Ethereum is. It's down 0.8% right now, and it's at a big support, right around 1250, 1300. That was a double top resistance from back in the end of June, early July. You guys can see it, 1275, 1300. So I think, and I'm sticking to it, if we get selling pressure under the mid 1200s, under 1300, initially under 1300, then especially under the mid 1200s, there's going to be a lot of selling pressure on Ethereum. I mean, this could really start running all the way back down to 1,000, 1,050. It is definitely in the cards, guys. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. And this is Webull, this platform right here. If you guys want some free stocks from them, 12 stocks, any amount deposited, link down below. Just use that link or go to stocksurfest.com/Webull. And again, deposit any amount of money. You get 12 stocks just like that, and it also helps out the channel. So, guys, let's get back to ThinkOrSwim. We have some stocks to talk about, which some of them are not the most sexy stocks out there. They're pretty boring, I'll be honest, but they're looking decent. The first one here is Campbell's Soup. Let's pull it up. Ticker symbol CPB. And let me make sure you all can see this. We're all good and ready to go. Yep, we're good and ready to go. This is Campbell's Soup right here. Again, ticker symbol CPB. Look at this. Today it went up. It went up 1.6% on the day. And look at what we're seeing. We're seeing buyers coming in here at a higher low, at about 40, clearly mid-40s, buyers came in, right? Clear uptrend. You can see that higher lows being made throughout the past couple of months. And today, we actually almost broke $50. We were at $49. We broke out of the 50 SMA. We were momentarily above the 180, but clearly we got rejected at the 180. Now we're back under the 50, but again, we still had a green day. So in the really short term here, I'm going to need to see it take the highs out from today. And I'll put my alert at 49.50. I think the highs were a little bit under that. Let me double check it here, guys. The highs from today on Campbell's Soup were about 49.30. Okay, there we go. So if we take those highs out, maybe tomorrow, Friday, next week, I don't know. If CPB starts moving past 49.50, $50 a share, $52 could be next, and then we might be getting a full breakout if we do take 52 out, which was resistance. You guys can see here in the end of August, also in the beginning of May. So my first alert, 49.50. I'm going to put another one at, let's say, 52. Let's do that now. Mark is that we're above 52. There we go. So, yeah, CPB, it did well today when we were, pretty much in a sea of red. There was really no green stocks out there. Sure, there were some, but most of them were red out there today, guys. Most of them were red. So, Walmart, WMT. Let's see this, guys. This went up on the day as well. 0.9% green day for Walmart, closed right in the middle of the 130s. And the ticker symbol, if you didn't know, is WMT, guys. So what we're seeing right here is a wedge. We have a clear lower highs being made, also higher lows. And today we actually tried breaking out of the wedge. If you guys take a look here on the intraday, we ran up to about 137, clearly failed, and that was at a lower high, based on what we're seeing on the 20-day chart and on the 4-hour chart. So if Walmart is able, I'd say, to break out of this wedge and honestly take the highs out from not only today, but also from a couple of days ago, about a week ago, being about 138, there's going to be upside there. So for now, we're at 134. We're a little bit away from 138, not too far away. But it might not happen in a day, maybe not even 2 days. But overall, we got to watch 138 on Walmart. If that point breaks, there's serious upside there, in my opinion. Probably to the highs from the middle of August being 142.50. If that were to break, we're talking high 140s. It's in the cards for Walmart, no doubt about it. And another one here is Coca-Cola. Let's pull it up. KO's the ticker. What we're noticing here, higher lows. First low was at 57.50. We had another one at 58.75, and now we just put in another one. I think this might have been earlier this week or last week at about 59.50-ish, right? And now we are, it did go down on the day. We're testing 59.50 again. But overall, if we do get a clear break, I'd say above $60 on Coca-Cola, and quite honestly, $61, that's right by the 50 SMA resistance on the 4-hour chart. That's where we could start getting a legitimate reversal on Coca-Cola, because if you guys take a look, the stock's actually down about 10% in the past couple of weeks. So I think if 61 breaks, mid-60s, it's in the cards. We can see here, $63. That's right by the 180 SMA on the 4-hour. If that were to break, the chart shows we could start going to the mid-60s if we go back where we were, based on the previous rallies. So what do you guys think about Coca-Cola? I mean, it's not the most fast-moving, awesome, great stock to track, but I like it. It's not too bad the way it's setting up right now. And Amgen got killed today. Well, I don't want to say killed, but it went down 1.4%. We are clearly at the bottom of this channel, and we aren't really getting any buying pressure quite yet. In fact, there might be more selling in the short term, in the really short term, than there is buying pressure. So we might, in other words, we might be going down before we start to reverse. But ultimately, I think we could start seeing buying in the lower 220s, where we are now, maybe even the 215 area, 218, and we just have to wait for the buyers to come in, for this to consolidate, which quite frankly we're not getting. Again, today it went down a little bit on the day, and if I pull up the intraday chart, you guys are going to see it collapsed about $6 heading into the close. So I need to see this break at least the highs from today. And really the past couple of days, which have been right around 233. Mark is out or above. I'll put it right at 233. That's my alert. So that's Amgen. One that we got to watch tomorrow is DRI, Darden Restaurants. I believe they report tomorrow, or is it Friday? Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we have DRI, which, if you guys didn't know, this company owns restaurants like Olive Garden, Capitol Grill, Yard House, bunch of other ones that I'm forgetting right now, but you guys probably know, you've probably eaten at one of their restaurants at least once in your life, depending on where you are. Maybe if you're somewhere on a remote island, or you're in some country that nobody knows, maybe you haven't. But if you're in the U.S., you probably have eaten at somewhere, at some of these restaurants that Darden owns. And based on the chart here, it actually made an up move. I think 2 days ago, we broke out of the wedge here. We actually ran all the way to 135. That was earlier today. We took the highs out from earlier in September. We actually hit a fresh new high for the month today, actually, for Darden. And if it takes the highs out from the middle of August, being right where we actually got rejected at today, mid-130s, 135 to be exact, if that point breaks, guys, Darden is going to rip, in my opinion. I think there could be an initial short-term rally to about $140. That was the high from the end of April. If that were to break, mid-high 140s, there could be some upside here. So keep in mind, they report earnings. Be careful. I don't like gambling on earnings. I used to do that a lot when I first started trading, investing, but I learned my lesson the hard way, guys. Do not do that. Don't buy. Well, I can't tell you what to do, but for me, I avoid buying calls. I avoid buying puts for very short-term moves these days. And, I'm just going to wait till after earnings, and we'll see what the price action is looking like in the morning. So, yeah, let's see how that's looking. So, two other stocks that you have to watch tomorrow. Costco. And what's the other one? I forget the other one. Let me look back through my notes, guys. But I know for sure Costco, like Darden, Costco is reporting earnings tomorrow. And look at this. We have today 1.3%. Red Day, we're back under $500 a share as of, I think, today or yesterday, and they report tomorrow after the bell. And clearly, the head and shoulders that I have drawn out here is playing out. We're under the moving averages. We have a death cross. This is not looking good, guys. I feel like Costco, if they drop the ball on this earnings report, this stock could collapse. I'm not saying it's going to fall. Have you guys seen what, Walmart did that one time? It reported profit warning or something like that, or they reported earnings. That's what it was. A couple months ago, they collapsed 20% or something like that. Yeah, roughly 20%. It happened to Target as well. If you guys remember that, Target fell same time period, about worse than that, 25%. I'm not saying Costco, that's going to happen to them. I don't think never say never. I mean, if you told me Target would fall 30% in a day, 25%, I'd say you're crazy if you told me this like 3 years ago. But never say never. But I feel like Costco, could it fall 5, 10%? Sure. 20%? I don't know. But who knows? With this market that we're in, if these earnings are not good, guys, expect this to come down even more, at least in my opinion. But if they surprise, this could be back over 500 very, very quickly. So Costco, you got to watch it. COST, another one that you got to watch is FedEx, guys. This went down 2.6% on the day today. They report earnings tomorrow. Not only did we get the warning a couple of days ago from their CEO, now we have to see what the numbers actually look like. The CEO actually braced us for this, right? Now we have to see what the numbers actually look like, what comes out from the conference call, how the market digests the information, and so forth. So FedEx, we're watching it. I'm watching it. Tomorrow, I think they might be in the morning. Let me double check. Nope, after the bell tomorrow, they're reporting. This is a massive company to keep an eye on, in my opinion. This is FDX, FedEx Corp, and I guess that's pretty much it, guys. We don't have many other stocks to talk about. I think that was 7 for the video, and I guess that's it. So this is what we're dealing with. A lot of red, a lot of volatility, and, it's not looking like it's getting any better, guys. So strap up. We're on this roller coaster ride together. Hit that like button, subscribe, join the Patreon if you want. It's linked down below. And if you want some free money, who doesn't like free money? You can get 15 stocks each up to $2,000 with a $100 deposit from Moomoo, link down below. And you could also get 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited, also linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Have a great rest of your night. Good luck tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.